What do Japanese serenity and Scandinavian coziness have in common? Surprisingly, a lot, and their fusion has a name: Japandi. If you've been searching for a design style that calms your mind and clears your space, this might be exactly what you're looking for. In a world that's becoming louder and more chaotic, Japandi offers quiet luxury, a minimalist approach that doesn't feel cold or empty. Did you know that 70% of homeowners feel their space doesn't reflect their style? Don't be part of that statistic. Subscribe and start designing a home that truly feels yours. At its core, Japandi blends the refined elegance of Japanese design with the warmth and functionality of Scandinavian interiors. Think clean lines, uncluttered spaces, and a strong connection to nature. But it's not just about looks. Japandi is rooted in two deeply meaningful lifestyles: wabi-sabi from Japan, which celebrates imperfection and impermanence, and Hygge from Scandinavia, which focuses on comfort and contentment. When these ideas meet, the result is a balanced, lived-in aesthetic that feels peaceful yet purposeful. One of the most striking features of Japandi is its commitment to intentional design. Everything in the room has a reason for being there. No excessive decorations, no flashy colors, just thoughtful materials and harmonious tones. That's why the soft beige, crisp white, and warm wood accents work so beautifully within this style. They reflect nature, light, and calm. In 2025, as people seek more meaningful living spaces, Japandi continues to grow in popularity. It's more than a trend. It's a reaction to modern life. Instead of overstimulating environments, Japandi invites you to breathe, to slow down, to enjoy the texture of linen, the grain of wood, and the way natural light falls across a bare wall. A beautiful home is not a dream. It's an art, and you're the artist. Subscribe and start creating spaces that speak to the soul. So, before diving into color palettes or decor tips, it's important to understand this foundation. Japandi isn't just a design style, it's a mindset, a way of living that turns your home into a quiet sanctuary in a noisy world. Have you ever wondered why some color combinations just feel right, calm, warm, and inviting, without overwhelming your senses? That's exactly what the mix of soft beige, white, and wood accents does in modern minimalist interiors, especially in the Japandi style. These colors aren't just random choices. They work together to create a peaceful, balanced atmosphere that feels natural and timeless. Soft beige is like a gentle hug for your space. It brings warmth without being too bold or loud. Beige acts as a neutral canvas that softens the sharp edges of minimalism, making a room feel cozy and approachable. Unlike bright colors, beige is soothing to the eye and creates a calm foundation that lets other design elements stand out subtly. Transform your home, transform your life. Subscribe now, and let's create spaces you'll love forever. White is the silent hero of this palette. It's often seen as pure and clean, but its role goes deeper. It opens up space visually, making rooms feel larger and brighter. White reflects natural light and adds clarity to your interior, which is essential for minimalist design. But not all whites are the same. Cool whites give a crisp, fresh look, while warmer whites add a soft glow. Using layers of different whites can add depth without cluttering the visual calm. Then there's the natural wood accent. Wood is what grounds the entire palette. It connects the indoors to nature, bringing organic textures and warmth into the home. Whether it's oak, walnut, or bamboo, wood adds character and a sense of authenticity. The grain, knots, and color variations of wood break up the flatness of paint and fabric, adding tactile interest that appeals to our senses. Together, these colors form a harmonious trio. They balance coolness and warmth, lightness and texture. In 2025, with people craving calm and connection, this palette perfectly fits the desire for homes that feel restful, natural, and beautifully simple. Have you ever noticed how certain colors can change the way you feel the moment you walk into a room? Colors don't just decorate a space, they influence our emotions and even our mental state. That's why the combination of soft beige, white, and wood accents is so powerful in modern minimalist interiors. These colors work together not only to please the eye, but also to calm the mind and support well-being. Soft beige is more than just a neutral tone. Psychologically, it's linked to feelings of warmth, comfort, and security. Because it sits between white and brown on the color spectrum, beige can feel both soothing and grounded. It helps reduce visual noise, which means your brain can relax instead of constantly processing distractions. This is especially important in today's fast-paced world where stress is common. White, often seen as the color of purity and clarity, helps create a sense of openness and freshness. It gives the mind room to breathe, making spaces feel larger and less cluttered. White is associated with new beginnings and mental clarity. When used thoughtfully, it encourages focus and calm, which is why many people choose it for workspaces or meditation corners. Wood tones bring in a natural connection to the earth. They remind us of forests, trees, and natural textures that humans have evolved around for thousands of years. Wood colors add warmth and comfort that help balance the coolness of white and the neutrality of beige. This connection to nature is known to lower anxiety and boost mood, making interiors feel more inviting and restorative. Together, these colors create a calming environment that nurtures both the body and mind. In 2025, as mental health becomes a priority, choosing colors that support emotional balance isn't just stylish, it's smart. This palette offers a quiet refuge in a noisy world. Why does the blend of Japanese and Scandinavian design feel so naturally balanced and comforting? The answer lies deep in the cultural roots of both styles, each bringing unique philosophies that shape how we live and decorate our spaces. When these two worlds meet, they create Japandi, a style that goes beyond aesthetics to touch the way we experience life. From Japan comes wabi-sabi, a philosophy that finds beauty in imperfection, simplicity, and the natural cycle of growth and decay. It teaches us to appreciate the worn, the imperfect, and the unfinished. This respect for authenticity encourages spaces that feel lived in, warm, and honest, rather than overly polished or fake. It's why Japandi interiors embrace natural materials like wood with visible grain and slight imperfections, and why they favor muted, earthy tones like soft beige. From Scandinavia, we inherit hygge, a concept centered on comfort, coziness, and well-being.